We work so you can play.
Okay, step 1, we're going to base coat all the areas of bone or cloth in Tau Septoka using a standard brush. The Tau Septoka is watered down actually 3:1, and that's an important thing to realise about the foundation paints, is because they have so much pigment you can water them down further to get the same effect. So in my case I've used 3:1, no flow improver, it's got quite a decent acrylic base to it anyway. But now we've watered it down so much, a few coats are going to be needed to get a purely smooth colour. So with a standard brush I'm just going to apply it to all those areas. Step 2, we're going to apply bleached bone, watered down 2:1 as usual with a standard brush, and this is the first layer. What we're looking to do is cover pretty much the entirety of where we've painted Tau Septoka, but leaving Tau Septoka in the recesses again. In cloth this is particularly important, to leave it around where the cloth meets anything else, anything like, in this case, the metal sort of pendant hanging from his belt. Step 3, we're going to highlight with Skull White. This has been watered down 2:1 as usual, but this time we're going to use a 10-0 brush. And what I'm looking to do here is just highlight the very edges of the cloth, or where there are some very sharp edges. So underneath his belt, for example, is where I'm going to apply the Skull White. On the skulls themselves, I'm highlighting around the eyelids, around the eye sockets, and just over where the teeth would be. On the purity seals, all I'm doing is painting the very edge of the purity seal, just as a final extreme highlight. Okay, so to start his chest piece, the feathers we're going to paint in the same colour combination as we've been painting the cloth and the purity seals. However, we're going to be solely using the 10-0 brush, and I tend to do this afterwards just because I'm not switching brushes whilst I'm trying to paint all the rest of the areas. So first stage then, we're going to use the same tile-set doka, and we're literally going to pick out every feather on the chest piece. Second stage of the chest is to, like we previously, apply bleached bone only to 60% of the feathers, meaning that if you take one feather, I'm going to leave 30% showing the tile-set doka, 30 the bleached bone, and then in the next stage I'm going to paint the rest with skull white. Okay, to finish off the chest piece, all I'm going to do is apply a very small highlight of skull white to the very edges of the feathers.